garlic toast, broccoli and shallot. I'll just keep that in the toaster oven to stay warm.
Do you want to turn the toaster oven on warm, or you're just keeping them in there?
I was just going to keep it in there, but I can actually set it to warm if you want.
Nope, sounds good.
Oh, I forgot to put our recipe up. There we go. At least cooking, you get more meals than buying. You need, like, cooking meals, you get more out of it.
This is true. We're actually having the shepherd's pie recipe we're doing this weekend, because usually we have to get 2 different baking dishes out in order to make this shepherd's pie.
Yeah, it makes a lot, so we're going to try and... We already have some leftovers, so we're going to cut it a little bit this time so we don't end up with even more leftovers, indulgent leftovers at that. I am really curious how the impossible meat is going to affect the shepherd's pie. Hopefully in a good way, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was thinking of reading up online, like, oh, are there a bunch of augmentations one should do when dealing with this stuff? But it'd almost be kind of fun to go in blind and just treat it like beef.
Just regular meat, yeah. See how it adapts. Or doesn't adapt. We'll find out.
Yeah, the shepherd must have had a big kitchen to use 2 different dishes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like, you know, if you had the ability to make a lot, well, then again, I say that. I was going to say you'd want to make it so that you have it and you less risk of, you know, running out of food. But then again, depending on how far back you go, there was no way to preserve the cooked food. There were no refrigerators or freezers, so...
Well, they did have, like, curing and that sort of thing.
But you don't cure anything when you're making shepherd's pie.
Oh,
so
you don't.
You'd only want to make as much as you wanted to actually eat.
This is true.
The noodle meal you made feeds 6.
Oh.
So I take it you had leftovers? I mean, no judgment if you didn't, but we certainly have made meals for 6 before and eaten all of it.
Indeed.
Probably usually try not to do that, though, since it typically is not a good idea for the waistline. But sometimes you just need it. You just add more salt to the shepherd's pie, that'll cure it. Yeah. Might make it a little less edible, though. Let's see, the chicken probably needs at least, okay, 2 to 3 minutes per side. Okay. Can you set a quick 2-minute timer for me for the chicken?
Of course.
Thank you. Just rinsing off the meat cutting board here, just because I feel like anything that touches raw meat is going to get that cleaned nice and quickly so it's not infecting other stuff. You had leftovers, knowing your mom wanted to give you a portion for her colleague. Yes. Good, good. Alright, so what do we got left here? We got the chicken to cook, then we're going to make the pan sauce. Garlic bread and broccoli is done. Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close. I'm just going to measure out some wine for our pan sauce. like I was saying earlier, the recipe just has you add water.
Oh.
But white wine goes really well with chicken and mushrooms and leek, actually. So it's kind of like if you have it, even if you just use it to cook with, it's a really tasty addition. You keep saying, hey,